purpose of today was just to drain and change the fluid. Got a little bit of a whine somewhere in the drive line. It's either the end of the transmission or the differential. Wanted to make sure we had plenty of fluid. Best, most accurate way to check the fluid is to pull the cover. Give you a close up. Pretty much just wanted to check, make sure we had fluid in here since the transmission was completely dry. Wanted to see the condition of the fluid. It's a little bit old. Little tiny metal gray stuff in there. You'll see that a little bit in the differential, no big deal. Teeth and everything look alright. I'm not looking at the bearings or anything right now. I just wanted to put fluid in there like I did the transmission. See if any of the noises go away. Eventually I'm going to take this differential apart and go through it. But the purpose just today is to make sure it's got plenty of fluid in there. So I'm going to clean up the cover. I'm going to clean up the surfaces and seal it up, bolt it back up. And take it for another drive. Alright, cover's cleaned up. Clean up the case and go back together with it. It's not a great shot, but I got some sandpaper. This is 180 wet. To work, I like to get really close with the cast iron. Not worried about dragging that oil. So I'm going to brake clean it again one more time before I go together. Also, I want a good rough surface for my RTV. That's the goal of this. Making sure there's nothing loose on there. You can see some of that rust and shit coming off. Spray it one more time, let it dry. Hit with RTV. Alright, everything's wiped up. My towel in here, absorbing the rest of the brake clean stuff. We're using straight RTV. This is the one that I use. A lot of people think the more you get, the better. You need a certain amount. This differential cover isn't that important if you go a little bit more, but ultimately you want just enough to get a good solid bead to create a gasket, and then you want to set it up. to be pretty, just kind of thick. Right around here is really what you want it to look like. And put a little bit more here. Just a touch. And I'm dragging the tip a little bit too much. As far as the cover, it's easy to put the RTV on the cover itself. Problem is, the reason I like doing this is I don't have to worry about when I hold the cover, what it looks like. I don't have to worry about the cover. I don't have to worry about touching an RTV. Simply place it on, line up the holes, put some gentle pressure on there. I take my clean bolts, don't forget to clean your bolts. I'll start them at the top and hang them. I'll work them around, and we'll snug them. I just start, in this case, the top to bottom. I don't tighten anyone down until they're all in. If you tighten them all down, one at a time, there's a chance the part will shift just enough, but you can't get any more of them on. My big head's probably in the way. When you're done, you should have just a little bead around the sides. Now finish it by hand. Let it sit for a while until it starts curing. It's a couple hours. Put some fluid in. We'll go from there. I'm just doing them until they're snug. Have a little bit of a give, and then I'll just kind of stop. That's pretty much all you need. You don't like me and it's tearing shit and bruising shit. There you go, we'll top it off later.